Once you have configured your territory for leads, you will now be able to go into our leads dropdown function. If you have not set your territory inside of your account, please go back and watch that video. Once you have, click in the dropdowns for leads and click search. Once you're here inside of this page, you can go ahead and click on your state, and you can click on one of the counties that you have configured your account for. You can search any of these property types, but we will start with single family. In this section here, I'm going to put the number of properties that my ideal customer owns. Once I have that, I'm going to hit search leads. It is very normal for this process to take even up to 30 seconds to come back. Our Discover server is aggregating quite a lot of data, and now we can see we have our search here. Inside of the search, I have 6,687 entries. Now, there are quite a few things that we can see here on this page. The first thing we're going to want to do is open up one of our leads page. Now, what we can see here is that Francisco Castro owns 5 single-family properties in my property management area with an average rental rate of $868 for an annual management value of $4,167. This number is being pulled by the property management fee that we had configured to our account. We can scroll down here and we can see that there are 6 properties here that he owns. Any of the properties that are outlined in red are the primary address of the person who owns the property. So we can see that Castro Francisco lives at 2334 Cincinnati Avenue. Now we can take a look at the other 5 of these properties and we can say, you know what? This is not a portfolio that I would want to manage. So we can come up here to the top and we can click ignore. Once we have done this, we can go back to our leads page and we can continue working our way through. Now I see Brian here. I'm going to go ahead and click at this, and I see that Brian owns 5 single-family properties with an average rental rate of $1,770 and an annual management value of $8,496. This seems more like what I would want to manage. So I can scroll through here, and I can look at some of the pictures, but I can know where these properties are to say, yeah, this is someone that I would like to target. Underneath of the recorded owner names here, we can see that there are 8 names that are associated with this property. We do see that there is an LLC here, a couple of LLCs, a couple of different names. And so what we can do is we can skip trace Brian Bolarski because it looks as though Brian is a primary owner for these properties. So I can click skip trace and see that we did get back an email address here. We did get back a phone number, but this red circle here on the side means that they have put themselves on the do not call list. So we do scrub against the do not call list. What we can do next is we can try to get a skip trace on another person listed here. So I did see Sandra listed down below as a property owner. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug her in here. And I am going to skip trace her information, and we did get the same email address back, but I did get a phone number there. Now, what we can do with this information is we can export this directly to our Lead Simple account. Now, we can pick the assignee. It's defaulting to the settings that we have already set up. We can see the pipeline it's going to go into and the stage. With one click of a button, it has now sent that information over to Lead Simple, and it is now a contact inside of my CRM. For any additional questions, you can scroll down to the bottom of your screen, click Contact Us, and submit a ticket to us where we will get back to you as soon as we can.